Rolling.
Cameras. Audio. In 3, 2. All gas, no brake! Oh, fuck me. Oh. That one hit extremely hard. What is going on, everybody? Big Red here with the man himself, Fernando.
How you doing?
Doing pretty good here. Doing pretty good. We got a nice little setup here. Bunch of lights. Brand new table. Chris Farley for president.
2016.
Right. 2016. Let's make it 2026 at this point.
What could happen?
God, we fucking need it.
Anyone but anyone.
And yeah, for real. At this point, it's anybody versus anybody. So,
We should just do no one.
We should do no one. No one would be better.
Test run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would work.
That would. The Rock. Just put The Rock in there. See what the fuck happens.
No, we should do an AI.
Who's gonna fuck with the U.S. with The Rock as president?
I don't know, man. The Tooth Fairy?
He is the Tooth Fairy. So...
Stone Cold.
I'm pretty sure The Rock is the one that retired Stone Cold.
Jason Statham.
Yeah. He's our only real threat then.
He's a big...
And he is a big threat.
We don't want him on the bad side.
We don't need Shaw coming at us.
No, but on the real, we should just do an AI machine.
A machine?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
everything.
that'll go over well.
Everything's just run by like an algorithm.
The algorithm would be pretty cool.
And like what benefits the most people.
We could do that.
I've been on this train for a while, not gonna lie.
Like a self-sustaining government issue.
Yeah, just like no one's there.
Instead of dividing the country in half and making everybody pick and then...
Yeah, no.
Then it not mattering because you live in a state that is completely overpopulated, so no matter who the fuck you want in office is not going to get in anyway because some head honcho that lives 500 miles away from you says differently.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So it's just
I just broke down the U.S.'s electoral system here, and if you didn't get the synopsis, it fucking sucks. All right. Anyway, this is Red Hair Don't Care podcast.
The Electoral College gotta go.
Yeah, it's fucked. You want to know what's fucked? Is that so many people moved out of New York in the last 2 years that we have lost electoral votes.
Really?
Yeah.
Good. We don't need them.
We don't don't fucking need them. They just go to shit anyway.
Honestly, if I were to vote, I'd be like, we need the least amount right now. I mean, just in general.
Yeah. I agree with that. But this is season 2, episode 43 here of the Red Hair Don't Care podcast. And we got quite the docket today. All right, we're gonna go.
We're going off the rails.
My life's been a hot mess recently, so we're just gonna continue the train here. We're a day late on the podcast. It's for good reason.
Big birthday.
For good reason. We're gonna start off wishing Deke a very happy 60th birthday. All right, you're the fucking man.
Big 6-0.
All right, Red Hair Don't Care. We love you here. All right, you're loved everywhere. Anytime I put anything up about that, everybody comments on it.
Hall of Fame quote from him today. Did you see that?
Which one was that?
I sent him the mints in our office.
Oh, yeah, because Dad's addicted to the wintergreen lifesavers.
Well, we all are.
Yeah, the whole family's addicted to him because of Dad.
And he said, hey, you never close a deal with bad breath.
Oh, shit. That's fucking good. That's going on a t-shirt. You know what? I just gotta write that down.
Lifesavers.
I got just a t-shirt.
Lifesavers should look into it. You know?
No, fuck Lifesavers. We're gonna do it until we get sued by Lifesavers.
Never close a deal with bad breath.
Yeah, I like that. And then just right under a t-shirt idea. Yeah.
Deke.
T-shirt idea. Yeah, that's good. I like it.
This is quite the...
That was way more needed here than anything.
It's quite the sketch, huh?
Yeah, that was it was a little more. Well, don't give away our schedule, but you know that's what it is.
If you can see that, just no schedule.
Yeah, it's there.
All right, so we're going to results, and then we're going to talk about things.
Yeah, we're going. Like I said, my life's been a hot mess, so I'm carrying it over into the podcast.
Good. Cheers.
Cheers to you, fucker. Oh. This is exactly what I needed.
I'm gonna get back into this one. This one's good.
That's good shit. Fucking my nose is
boy.
fire. Oh, so, now we're running like we stole something.
So the goddamn Jets.
The goddamn Jets is right. What the fuck is going on?
Have you been involved in the past
I have.
hours? Luckily, we didn't do this on Monday.
I know, because we wouldn't have had anything to talk about in the podcast today.
Yeah, so...
No, so the last I saw was that Deebo Samuel is in talks of being traded.
Deebo Samuel is unhappy with the situation.
He is not happy.
49erville.
Yeah, which seems to be a running theme.
Happens,
And he seems to be number one on the Jets hit list here.
Yeah, so plus 400 at the moment.
That he's going to be a Jet?
Yeah. Which I feel like that's a whole nother conversation that we could have, if you want, real quick. I think Vegas just knows that Jet fans will bet on anything.
Yeah.
So they'll throw fucking Odell Beckham to the Jets plus 4,000.
They'll be like, oh yeah,
we're going to get a few idiots that are going to take this, Yeah. So...
And they will get a few.
Yeah, I would.
I would have taken that 100%.
But yeah, Deebo is unhappy in 49erville and is looking for a trade. Jets are making calls, as per usual.
Yeah, as they do.
Let's hope our buddy JD can, sell some ice to an Eskimo like he does.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it.
And yeah, so I mean, we can use him.
Yeah, we could definitely use him. You were saying though he doesn't want to play running back?
Yeah, so his brother came out on Facebook.
Of course.
Fantastic start to a statement.
Yeah.
And said that Deebo's unhappy in 49erville. I'm just going to call it 49erville for the rest of the podcast. And said that, and then it came out the next day that he wanted a trade. And then he came out today, said that he doesn't want to be a wide receiver / running back. He wants to be a wide receiver. Which is pretty funky because, he's been...
Killing it.
Yeah, he's been, a pro bowler for the past 4 years.
Yeah, at being a RB / WR.
Being a hybrid, yeah. So, who knows?
Well, I can tell you one thing. If he comes to the Jets, he's going to be a hybrid.
I don't even know if he would.
Bobby's not going to have any of that.
LaFleur.
LaFleur's not going to have any of that either because Bobby's not going to be having any of that.
Well, I'm still in the camp that we should be treating Braxton Berrios like he's Christian McCaffrey. But what do I know? I'm just a stupid fan.
Yeah. We're just unmonetized podcasters.
Yeah, so it's also really bad for Braxton Berrios' stock and fantasy, but...
Well, I mean, we'll see what happens. Now the real question is, if it does happen, what do the Jets do?
So the Jets...
I think they give up 10.
The 10th pick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that's ideal situation. I hope that gets there. Which makes the 4th pick pretty valuable. Maybe we'll trade back and get the 10th pick back. Fucking, that'd be sick. Sell the 4th pick back to them for 10.
I mean,
it's been done before.
But that would just be the wildest thing ever because personally don't think Deebo Samuel's worth the 4th pick overall. I don't, anyway.
No, probably not.
I think
the 10th is kind of reaching too.
The 10th is reaching, but desperate times call for desperate measures. We need a name on the team. So Deebo's a name.
Deebo's a sick name too.
Sick name.
It's like a dope name for a fucking football
Hell
player.
Yeah.
It's like Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah. Oh, my boy.
Imagine we get Scotty on there. Just fucking...
Just on the board with JD.
Whatever the hell you want to do. But, that's golf talk real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I did hit on Jordan Spieth, though, by the way.
You asked if you wanted to cash out. Jordan Spieth put up the worst putting performance ever and won.
Still won that. Yeah. Well,
so
won me money, too. So I'll take it.
I was positive I had him in too, and I just didn't.
No.
Which kind of sucks. Because I was going to cash out when you said that too. And didn't happen. But what are you going to do?
Good thing I didn't cash out.
But But Jordan Spieth is back. That's
Spieth is back.
Thing.
So that
Jordan Spieth won on Easter 2 years in a row.
I did know that.
And you know what's on Easter next year?
The Masters.
Masters Sunday.
Yeah. Hot tip.
Yeah, riddle me that.
Hot tip, people. Make sure you're writing this shit down. So, anyway, that's golf talk. Anyway, back to Debo.
So yeah, Cousin Kyle might have to fact check me on this, but I think the 49ers don't have a pick until 71 this year. So basically anything we give them is better than what they have right now.
I'm okay with giving them 10 for Debo.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I'm down with that. Give him 10 and some fucking practice player. We're good to go.
I'm in.
Right?
I'm cool with that.
But it's going to be a Jet thing to do. And I'm saying this to my buddy Yanni that I work with. And I was like, you know, because he brought it up. He texted me about it today. And he was just like, yo, he goes, I think the Jets give up 10 for Debo. And I was like, yeah. I'm fucking down with that. I was already looking at everything. And then I was like, it would be such a Jet move for them to not give up 10 for Debo, but to give him 4. And, like, the rest of the house for Debo. And I was like, and that would just be, like, that would be a Jet move.
Yeah, I could see that, too. The thing is, like, the wide receiver, like, market right now is so high from this offseason because, like, fucking everyone was getting paid and, like, everyone was getting crazy deals. Like, the deal that we gave Tyreek Hill was insane. Like, that shouldn't be offered to anyone.
No.
And
you remember what that was?
He said no to it. I'm pretty sure it was our 2 seconds, a 5th or something, and, like, a future second or a future first or something like that.
Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, listen, it's going to be interesting. I am beyond curious to see what is going to happen because you know the Twitterverse is going to be absolutely blowing up about this.
Well, we all know what's going to happen. Like, he's just going to go back to the 49ers.
Or he's going to be a Patriot. It's one, it's one or the other.
Well, I don't want to get into that, but I also saw that Patriots are pretty on par with a Jet recommendation for a trade.
Yeah.
Trade offer.
So that's cool.
Figure out what the words.
So that's always fun.
Yeah, that would suck. That would be something else, huh?
Yeah.
And doesn't matter. Fuck them. Go to the Patriots. They're going to lose for the next 15 years.
Yeah. Patriot Twitter sucks. Jet Twitter's where it's at.
The Patriots haven't been useful in, what is it?
30 years?
Yeah, nothing.
Haven't
had a good quarterback in God knows how long. Like, how many Super Bowls do they have? Like 0?
Yeah, something like that.
Fucking useless.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Yeah, and they just trade their quarterback to Tampa Bay, and he wins right away.
Clearly, the problem is up in New England, right?
Obviously,
has to be. New England has to be the issue there.
It's too damn cold.
It is fucking cold up there.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to play there.
No.
If I'm Debo, I'm definitely not going there.
Hell no. From San Francisco to there? No way.
Yeah, I'd rather go like 2 hours south.
Yeah, take me to Arizona.
Yeah, take me like 3 states south of the frozen.
Yeah, the weather's so much better.
Yeah, it's nicer.
Much nicer here.
But everyone's like saying like, oh, no one wants to come to New Jersey. I'm like, who the fuck cares? Like, you don't have to live in New Jersey. You can live in You can live in the city. You can live in Long Island. You can live in
Florida.
You can live anywhere. It doesn't matter. Like, you're here for 6 months.
Yeah, you're here for a job, and that's it.
Get used to it.
Well, that's the big thing they're talking about now is a lot of these guys are taking Florida teams because they could live in Florida and play in Florida, and then they don't have to pay taxes on the money.
Good. Fuck them.
Which is huge. There. Yeah.
Go to the Dolphins. Dolphins.
The other side. Go to the fucking Gulf side. Jacksonville or Tampa.
You know what's funny you say that? Like, oh, awesome. Another thing, if that's like the case, Christian Kirk, who signed like the biggest contract I've ever seen in my life for a 5th receiver, he's not getting taxed on any of that. He signed like an $80 million deal for like 2 years or something crazy. And he's not getting taxed.
No, all you do is pay federal down there.
Good for him.
That's it.
Have a day.
Right? That's why New York sucks.
Well, Jacksonville's not great.
Well, fuck it, but it's better
from a football standpoint.
From a money standpoint.
Yeah, but you're in the Big Apple, dude.
Yeah, well, for what? There ain't shit to do here.
Being the man.
Yeah, you get fucking stabbed on the subway, people shit on the ground.
Look at Mark Sanchez.
It's fucking Gotham City here now.
You know Mark Sanchez is a better passer rating than Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, and Ben Roethlisberger in the playoffs.
I saw that.
Just a fun fact.
Fun fact. You saw that on Twitter, right?
No, I saw it in the Hall of Fame.
Oh.
No, it was on Twitter, but
yeah. But Twitter is the Hall of Fame.
So is Mike White.
Yeah. Speaking of Twitter, there's a ton of shit going on Twitter.
What's going on?
Have you been keeping up with any of this shit?
I guess they're not feeding me this shit.
They're not feeding it to you?
No.
No, you're censored?
I don't want to say the S word.
It's a C, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sensitive.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're right. It's a C.
Is it a C?
Yeah.
I don't know. Censored. I don't even know who's right here. Cousin Kyle, let me know whose spelling is correct here.
I haven't saw the word censored since Girls Gone Wild.
True. Those commercials were the best. That was the shit. You could basically whack off to those commercials.
Back in the day, that's what you had to do.
I know. Or you could channel. What was the channel?
We're blessed.
The squiggly channel that the porn came through on.
Adult TV.
Remember what I'm talking about? Or is that too young for you?
It might be too young for me.
So, there used to be like when you just had the regular channels going through, when you got to like the pay-per-view ones and stuff, they would come in like staticky.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
So then they had the porn channel, but you could like see what's going on through the porn channel if you watched through the static.
Yeah, but
you had to pay attention to what the fuck's going on. You couldn't just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
So that was good. But yeah, a lot of shit going on with the Twitter world.
So what's going on?
All right. So Daddy Musk.
Is there like a new guy?
There's
involved?
There's a new guy working his way in. All right.
Classic.
You might know his name. Elon. Daddy
Bezos.
Elon Bezos. Elon Musk is working his way into buying Twitter.
Good for him.
So he wants to purchase Twitter. He offered $45 billion to buy Twitter.
Can you imagine?
$45 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Billion.
That's a lot of money.
How many zeros is that? 10? 12?
6.
6?
No, it's 9.
No, that's 100, 400. I don't know. Whatever it is. The fuckload of numbers.
6.
Fuckload of numbers.
9.
9?
Yeah.
Zeros?
9 zeros.
9 zeros.
Behind a 45.
Alright. 9 zeros behind a 45. Numbers that we will never see on anything in our entire lives.
I got
2
zeros.
Are you counting after the decimal point or?
No, I don't count after this point because I keep 69 at all times.
Nice.
Yeah, you gotta have
Gotta keep it at 69. It is 420, so.
Dude.
You know?
I realized that on the train and I felt very old.
Right. I figured.
Super not cool.
Yeah.
But what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? But anyway,
happy Earth Day.
Yeah, happy Earth Day. Happy 420.
Fuck, man. That sucks. Oh, let's put that on the schedule anyway.
Yeah, fuck it, 420 kid.
Today.
Nice.
Please it.
Good job. Yeah, everybody enjoy your 420. But yeah, so Elon Musk is trying to buy Twitter.
Wait, speaking of 420.
Yeah.
Did you know pot's like legal in New York now?
Yeah.
Like full blown legal?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh, I knew.
It's
cool.
Unbelievable.
It's great.
Is there a place like around here?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna send my intern who wants pot. He's been asking me for so long.
I know. Our assistant will get it for us.
Yeah, if you could just send me the address.
Yeah. We'll send it over to him. The editor needs some marijuana.
Well, he's had enough. He's never here.
I know. He's always fucking sleeping.
Yeah, snoozer.
What a snoozer.
You think Elon Musk smokes weed?
Oh, Elon Musk smokes weed.
Like a lot, or?
Yeah, definitely a lot. Elon Musk smoked on he smoked on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah, I thought that was like a introductory to like marijuana though. Like he did it for.
No, there's no way.
No.
There's no way. And talking about him not having a house, I don't buy that for a second. Yeah. I watched something on YouTube the other day saying that he lives in a $15,000 prefab house on the Starlink land in Texas.
Yeah, there you go.
Which I'm like...
He doesn't have houses. He has factories that have apartments on them.
They have fucking... He's probably got a fucking 19,000 square foot apartment. Dude's got like 17 kids. How the fuck is he fitting 17 kids into a little square box?
That's what I'm saying.
Right? It doesn't make sense.
I'm starting to turn on him a little bit.
I'm not turning on Daddy. Daddy's the man.
You can't just be saying that shit.
I mean... I don't think it's him saying it. I think he's saying something where like, oh, I sold my house, and everybody's like, oh my god, he's fucking homeless.
No, he said he doesn't own a home. You saw the clip.
I mean, I don't know.
He said he doesn't own a home. He doesn't spend money on vacations. He doesn't have a yacht. Which is another thing I don't really buy. I'm pretty sure he does it.
I don't think he does, actually.
He definitely does.
Dude, I think he's petrified of water.
You don't think his wife and his family has a yacht?
I don't think so. You know why? Because I think his first wife took the yacht.
So that's why he doesn't have it anymore?
Yeah.
Out of pity?
Yeah. But not only that, I think he's afraid of the ocean.
I would be too if my first wife.
That's why he wants to go to space. I saw a whole thing about him saying how he could explore the depths of the water. He goes, but he wants to do space instead.
Okay. That's a can of worms right there.
I mean, you know how NASA started, right?
I was just about to say.
NASA started as water exploration. What the fuck is down there? There's some shit down there.
You know, it's I'm kind of disappointed we just got on this topic because I was thinking about surfing again this summer.
And now you're not?
Well, at the moment, definitely not. But
yeah.
I can definitely forget about this podcast next week and think about it again.
We got the draft next week, so you'll be distracted.
Oh, yeah. I can go surfing all night.
Yeah.
So... But yeah, what is out there?
There's some shit down there.
James Cameron went down to the Marinara Trench.
The
deepest trench in the world or whatever. I mean, that was a while ago, but it just came up my feed the other day. And I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I know.
He did this almost 10 years ago.
I think it was 15 years ago.
We're not even like...
Nobody else wants to go down there.
Go back again?
Nobody wants to go.
What did he see?
There's something down there.
What did he see?
I don't know. I'm thinking he saw like whatever the fuck was in Star Wars that...
He saw the whole script to Avatar.
That's all he needed to see.
Oh my god, can you imagine?
He probably saw Avatar people living underwater.
There's gotta be some sort of portal down there, no?
I think there's full-blown colonies and shit down there. Of whatever the fuck is living.
So basically, this is where my mind went from this. Because the Marinara Trench is like 7 miles deep.
Yeah.
Like bigger than the Mount Everest.
Mm-hmm.
So like, and we freak out when we find water on other planets. Like a drop of water.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, there must be life here. Because it's water. You know how much fucking water is on Earth?
A lot.
Yeah, and like... We're going nuts about life potentially being on other planets from literally a drop of water.
I know.
And we're like, oh, but there's like 70% of our planet is water. So like what are we getting so jacked up about? Like we're gonna find one person.
You want to hear a fucked up stat?
Sure. Mark Sanchez has a bit
I just Googled how many gallons of water are in the ocean. 343 quintillion gallons.
It's a lot. How many zeros?
So that is 343 million trillion.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yo, there's got to be some shit down there. See, here's my thing. I think that when you go deep enough, the water just stops.
It does, because there's no pressure down there.
No, I mean like it's dry.
Oh, so like you flip into the core. Wasn't there a movie about that? The core?
Yeah, I think, but I don't think I saw that.
I definitely saw it in our den. growing up because I was petrified about it.
Alright, so maybe I saw it too. But
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I think Bruce Willis is in it.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's Armageddon.
No, it's
Space.
Die Hard.
Die Hard. Greatest Christmas movie ever. Die Hard. No, I really think if you go deep enough, that when, say you go 100 miles deep, which I don't even know if that's possible, but I'm sure it is, right? You just go through like a bubble, and then there's just a fucking colony of people living there.
The portal, dude. It's the portal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right?
Maybe the Earth is flat. Or just not.
Or it's definitely not flat. It's definitely not flat. Don't even start with that shit.
Debunk that right quick.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna entertain the fact that you think the Earth is flat.
I don't, but maybe it is.
It's not.
I'm just saying, maybe.
Because what? The water just fucking falls off and it's gone?
Yeah.
So what? We just keep reproducing water? How?
No, the water falls off the edge, and then goes to the other side. So it's just like another.
That's the stupidest fucking thing that's ever come out of your mouth.
And then the middle part is the portal that you're talking about.
No, there's no fucking. No, Earth is not. No. Nope.
Have you ever been to Australia?
Not yet.
How do we know it's real? It's not.
I follow people on YouTube from Australia. It's there.
Yeah. Do any of them look like normal people?
Kinda.
No.
Look at Cam Smith.
Does he look like a normal human to be on the PGA Tour?
Kinda.
No.
He's a little. He's alright.
Look how they talk. They say crikey.
Crikey.
No, we love you, James.
Yeah.
You know Australia is real.
Australia's definitely real. That's right. Your fucking friend lives in Australia. You're out here telling me Australia's not real. Yeah, he's a fucking lunatic, but
He could be an alien.
he might be an alien. No, I'm dead set the fact that
How
the
do we
middle
know?
of the Earth is a fucking bubble, and that there's some creature of some sort living there, and like
A singular
a whole
creature.
race of people. No, like the human race is
Yeah.
living down there, but they're like fucking lizards or something.
Yeah, it's like a species down
Reptilians.
there. I can see that.
That would really explain our government issues. If they're all
That-
reptilian overlords.
Or shapeshifters.
Yeah. Like the Skrulls from Marvel.
Yeah, they're shapeshifters.
The green guys, yeah.
But you gotta think, like...
Fuck, man. This podcast just took a turn.
You gotta think that, like... Chrissy C came over from Spain. Didn't know where he was going. How come we haven't had anyone go farther than James Cameron? Also, why is James Cameron the one to
Yeah, why is he...
explore the
First of all, why is he
wings?
the one to go down there? But then all these fucking assholes that are rich go into space, so that doesn't...
It's because space is safer.
Yeah. That's why NASA stopped exploring the sea and started going in space, because they're like, wow, whatever the fuck's up there has to be a lot better than what's down here.
Yeah, at least we can see.
Yeah, at least we know kind of what the fuck's actually happening, but it's like... What's there?
You think a certain someone in the news is exploring down south?
Who? Daddy?
No.
Daddy Musk?
Daddy Musk is already down there, but he who should not be named.
Pootie Tang?
Yeah.
No, I don't think she's doing anything.
Or she who should not be named.
No, I don't think she's... Well... No, it's too cold over there.
I can see her already having fucking intel on it. And
Oh, I think so.
she's just like, nah, we're not.
Yeah, we're not doing this shit. She put a stop to that real quick.
She's like, we're gonna kill everyone up here,
Yeah, first, and then
we're gonna go back down,
and then we'll take over down there. Yeah, then that's good.
and then we can go down again and grab everything that we left down there for
And bring it back.
good cause. What the fuck was the movie?
Bring it back to,
Oh, did you see Don't Look Up?
no.
So Don't Look Up's basically a movie about like doomsday and how like all the rich people in the world and like the government took a spacecraft to space and stayed out there for like 25, 30 years and then eventually came back because like Earth is better at that time, and like the Earth that they came back to was basically like fucking Star-Lord's dad's planet that he
Ego's
had.
planet.
Yeah. And like they just had like completely different species on it.
I can see that happening.
I'm just pretty sure that we're in our time period right now, and like humans just aren't going to be a thing in like another 1,000 years.
I don't know. I don't think it's not. I don't think they're not going to be a thing. I think the aliens are going to come first.
Do you think dinosaurs?
And then people are going to start clapping cheeks with aliens. So there's going to be mixes, right?
Mixed aliens.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's going to slowly start to change, but I think you're going to have aliens and humans living
peacefully.
Yeah, together.
I don't know. I feel like they're up there like watching us and just want us to duke it out real quick and then come down and
I think so too, but
catch the low hanging fruit.
But I think that you don't think that that there's not one human out there that would fucking bang an alien and start a new race of people / aliens.
No, there's plenty of people.
Oh yeah, there's hundreds of them, maybe thousands.
Isn't Elon married?
Yeah.
Producing, so I mean, there you go.
Yeah, he could be.
Today.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
He's definitely an alien, by the way.
I think so.
Yeah, and like people have asked him, and he hasn't like confirmed.
He doesn't say no.
It. Yeah, like he's.
I think he's playing into it now.
Well,
because he's got Asperger's.
Seems like something that an alien would.
Yeah.
You know.
But he's got Asperger's, so I think to him it's like one of his like funny tics. You know how like he does weird shit that he thinks is funny.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of his things where he's like, oh, well, yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know. Could be it. I don't know. I hope he fucking buys Twitter, though. That would be absolutely huge.
You think if he buys Twitter, it'll go intergalactic?
Yeah. Imagine the first tweet sent from Mars. Seeing the location tag on that first tweet, and it's where it says Mars.
Well, look at his son's name.
Can't even say it.
Exactly, because it sounds like something from a different planet.
What do they call him?
X.
I
don't know. That's like the first close letter that I can see.
Well, he's got weird letters in there, right? He's got like that AED thing, ED thing.
Yeah, it's like an A with like an E.
With an E on it? Yeah, I don't even know. It doesn't make any sense. Really makes no sense to me. But I hope he buys Twitter. Because that would be dope. He seems to have only good plans to do with Twitter. So that's good.
He does seem like one that has rather good plans all the time.
And
Tesla's
track record is pretty good, so
Tesla's revenue for the last year is up 90%.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. I saw it today. I was like, sounds a little fishy when he's trying to buy Twitter at the same time.
Well, I mean, it's got to get the $45 billion from somewhere.
See, what I don't understand is why he wants to buy Twitter when he can just make his own.
Because Twitter's already an established platform. So he said he wants the established platform that's already there. Then what he wants to do is he wants to get rid of the censorship aspect of Twitter.
Yeah.
Which for a while, especially during COVID, if you
dark web
talked badly about COVID, you got kicked off of Twitter. Or if you said anything that you thought was, any thought you had that they deemed incorrect or false information, you got completely banned from Twitter.
What a time, though, huh?
I mean, the fucking...
How far it came.
Dude, the fucking guy who was, like, the leading scientist on the COVID vaccine, alright, talked about it on Twitter, and about, like, side effects that it came with right away, before Pfizer dropped their 75-page abbreviated version of the side effects. And within an hour, he was off Twitter.
Dead.
He's not dead. He went on Rogan, so could be dead now for all I know. But
yeah, Jesus.
No, but
it's like going on death row.
But literally, he went and talked about it. He put his sense into it.
Didn't he make it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they said that he was spreading false information. When this dude's like, yo, I'm the motherfucker that made this thing. Like, I was the lead scientist on it. Like, you don't think I'm the one that you should be coming to see if this is false info? Like, what the fuck?
So, devil's advocate here.
Mm-hmm.
He made this vaccine.
Yeah.
Was he fired?
No, he's still, like, one of the head...
So he still works there? And
mRNA guys or whatever? Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Good for Pfizer.
I think he left, actually. I'm trying to think, because I watched the Rogan podcast on it.
Because if he's
pretty sure he left.
If he's still employed by Pfizer after coming out and saying all this stuff?
No, he's employed by, like, the U.S. government.
So if he's still employed by the U.S. government and came out and said all this stuff, good for him. He must have a whole lot of other secrets.
Right?
Yeah, because that's pretty bad, one.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Listen, I don't know any of this for a fact, but this is what I'm gathering of this, and from what he said on the Rogan podcast, and like the stuff he tweeted out, and then within hours being kicked off and not able to make another account because they knew his like phone's IP and all that shit. Like, shit like that is the reason why Musk wants to buy it. Yeah. Musk basically said that you are gonna hear stuff you don't like. He goes, it's your choice as a human to listen or not.
Yeah. So
you know?
It's like
It's like if you're on fucking Instagram, right? My Instagram, alright? People fucking call me fucking fat. Oh, you fat fucking redhead, you piece, whatever. All this shit. Like, I don't give a fuck. All you're doing is commenting on my stuff and helping my engagement. So, one, thank you very much. Two, like, you choose to fucking listen to it.
Yeah.
Right? I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I've been fat my whole life. Nothing's fucking changing. You calling me fat is not going to send me into depression and make me jump off a fucking bridge. But some of these people see somebody say something wherever and they're like, oh my god, that was right at me, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Get the fuck, you know what? Grow the fuck up. It's time to grow the fuck up.
So, there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be
censorship should not be a thing.
Yes.
We have the freedom of speech in this country. You're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want to say. So go out and say it. If you choose to listen to what somebody says, that's on you.
So, right what you just said. Back in 2006, this was never a thing. Like, we couldn't just communicate with people across the world.
No.
So, now that, like, we can, there's a lot of, like, other information and a lot of other point of views where it might just not really work very well in general.
But that's the point of free speech.
Yeah, but like conspiracy theories are like a thing. Like, you can listen to anything. Like, anyone can say anything.
Yeah.
Like, fucking people say Deebo Samuel's going to the Jets. Like,
no, we know he's not. So like what the fuck?
Like, we don't need to hear that. Like, we choose to believe it, which is
stupid.
Like a very microcosmic example here, but
it fits.
Yeah, which is unbelievable. We did say that we were going to try to segue into all these things.
We got it all.
So, perfect example, I guess. AJ Brown says that he's unhappy with the Titans. Jets fans say, wow, that basically means
he's a Jet.
He's a Jet. Jets fans go, oh my god.
We got AJ Brown.
We have AJ, like, we just need to close this deal. Las Vegas comes out and says, hey, AJ Brown plus 250 to come to the Jets. AJ Brown resigns with the Titans. Didn't happen yet, but it will. And then all these Jets fans lose money. Small example,
but fits
too
the
many,
conversation.
like, world problems in it. But
it's all our world problems because this is all we care about is the fucking Jets.
Exactly. So like that's just like a small segment of what could happen.
But it's true though.
I'm also involved in like a lot of like cult TV shows and like cult followings and stuff like that. So like I'm pretty like I'm getting to the point where I'm like almost anti-free speech because some people say some shit and people believe it and I'm just like, you You shouldn't be around here.
You know, but look at this, for example, okay?
I don't want anyone saying bad things about Zach Wilson either.
So we're going to censor that.
Yeah, censor all that shit.
That's my first DM to Elon Musk when he buys Twitter. Okay? No bad talk on Zach Wilson.
I'm actually, later tonight, I'm gonna make a censorship list and send it to Elon Musk.
You should.
Twitter. These are the things I want you to censor.
He'll probably answer.
Everything else, you're good.
He'll probably answer.
Anti-Dogecoin. Censor that shit.
That's the thing, too. If he buys fucking Twitter, there's a tipping portion on Twitter now. Did you notice that?
Twitter Blue, right?
I think,
Did you
yeah.
pay for it? Yeah.
So you can, like, send creators money and shit. My theory on this is that Musk is going to buy Twitter and then make it so that you can send people Dogecoin as tips and stuff. Ergo, send a Dogecoin back up to where it belongs instead of the abysmal state it has been in for the last 3 months.
So yeah, I mean, in that case, I'm pretty pro free speech.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm all over the place in my beliefs of everything. I just want Debo Samuel.
Yeah. Well,
I don't actually want Debo Samuel. I want AJ Brown. But, you know, you can't have it all.
No. It's just crazy, though, because, like, you can even tell some of, like, the biggest creators in the world, if they go against essentially what the government wants, they don't pump their content.
Correct.
Here's a good example. On the Impulsive podcast.
Okay. I really thought you were going to go something with Debo, I'm not going to lie.
With Debo?
Yeah. Debo Samuel's brother goes on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad one either.
But go ahead.
And that gets pumped. But,
Impulsive.
Alright, so, on Impulsive, during the whole time, the whole thing when they were trying to get everybody to get vaccinated and all that,
yeah, pretty ridiculous on their end, by the way.
yeah. It was crazy. Well, hold on. So... So they were talking about it. They had to get paid so much fucking money. Are you kidding me? They had to make money hand over fist to say the shit that they were saying. And I don't think, I can't sit here and say I don't blame them. Because I probably would have us doing the same shit.
Yeah, I just want to poke the bear a little bit.
But there was...
Go ahead.
But there was one episode where they were talking about it. And this whole thing, they were saying, oh, you know, this person can't go here now because they don't want to get vaccinated, the whole nine. And one of them was like, well, you know, that's their choice as a human.
Yeah.
You know, like, they get a choice. And, like, they went on for, like, 2 or 3 minutes about it. And then Logan lost it. And it was like, everybody shut the fuck up. He goes, everybody go out and get vaccinated. That's how it is. We're done with this fucking conversation. Boom. That was it.
I think it was that the one with where Mike was, like, yelling at the guy. He's like, yeah, well, I saw a doctor from Philadelphia said this and that and the next thing. He's like, oh, yeah, what was the doctor's name? He's like, I don't know, it's just a doctor.
Yeah.
Like, you know how many fucking doctors are in the world? So you can't even name his name.
It was probably...
Yeah.
It was probably that one. But, like, that's the thing. So, like, now Logan is not a dumb individual, right? He knows that he is controlled by what his business runs off of what gets seen. So, obviously, if he says something that's not going to get seen, he doesn't make money. And he needs that money to survive. Well, I don't think he doesn't really need money anymore, but, you know, like, it's fucked up.
Well, I mean, it's like if you're sponsored by DraftKings, like, you're not going to go on the podcast and talk about how you're betting on FanDuel, you know?
Exactly.
So, like, you can't be sponsored by nyc.gov/vaccine and go talking bad about a vaccine.
But, like...
We really hope Liam passes his test tomorrow.
I hope, yeah. Liam, good luck, man.
He's taking an
immunization 101 for vaccines and stuff. So
vaccines, pandemics, and other
fun story here. It's a little late in the
diseases.
podcast, but we FaceTimed him right before this because we were like, "Hey, give us topics."
Yeah, he wanted
considering
to
it's
talk
the off season. But yeah, that's my whole thing is, and I'm gonna stand by this. You should be able to say what you want to say. All right. I mean, This is barring, like, death threats and shit. Like, you can't go on and say, you know, oh, I'm gonna go and fucking stab fucking user number 1496329. Like, you know, like, you should be able to say something that you want to say.
Did I ever tell you that story, by the way?
And not get fucking banned or kicked off of a platform that you use every day of your life for it. What story?
It's one of my coworkers said that on Twitter he was gonna go kill Bill O'Brien.
Mm-hmm.
And a day later, like, the cops showed up at his door.
Nice.
And they're like, "Hey, like, can we talk to your son?" And like, he came out, he's like, "Hello," and like, "Yeah, we just want to make sure you're not gonna go kill Bill O'Brien. We got some calls." And he's like, "No, like, I just I tweeted that."
Yeah, I tweeted it. It's Twitter. I have the freedom of speech in this country. I'm allowed to say whatever the fuck I want to say.
But that's the thing. Like, there's
And, like, I'm not promoting, like, going out and, like, being an absolute raging racist. Like, that's not cool. You know, like, not cool whatsoever. But, like, if you want to go on and say, you know, I think the mask mandate is stupid, and not get fucking creamed for it, like, you should be able to say that.
Yeah, I think there are...
The sensitivity of it.
Yeah.
The sensitivity that it got to is the issue. So I'll say that. Like, how sensitive everything has gotten is the problem. You know, like, if I call you a ginger fuck on Twitter, and you report me and you hate it, whatever, and you get all your friends to report it and everybody else like this and whatever, now...
You should try that.
And see if I get kicked off Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, go for it. It's my least followed platform, so... I could get kicked off Twitter and restart.
Well, it'd be a good experiment.
You want to do it right now?
I don't actually know how to report anyone.
I don't really know either, but...
The problem, not the problem, but the thing that I guess people don't understand is, like, platform to following. Like, when you have a platform and what you say, this is basically, it's turning into, like, politics, kind of.
Yeah.
You know, so, like, if you're
the whole thing is
if you're the
political.
president of the United States, like, you gotta watch what you say all the time. Like, when you're out in public, you gotta watch what you say.
You would think, but...
I mean, it's been...
Better off not talk. He's better off not talking at this point.
Well, it's been going on since social media came around.
What, that he's just a babbling idiot?
Well, the past, like, 4 or 5 presidents since Facebook came out.
At least the ones before this can form a sentence.
Yeah. Have you ever read a transcript from him, by the way?
No,
Dude, they're hilarious.
all I see is the clips of him having a fucking stroke on camera.
No, of Donnie.
Oh, his?
Yeah. I'll send you a few of them.
Yeah, send me them.
They're actually hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta, like, read them. They don't, like, say anything. Like, it's the funniest thing to read.
It's like 2 words and then, like, go off king.
No, it's like 40 words, but it could be one sentence.
Yeah.
It's just 40 words,
1 sentence.
35 adjectives.
Turned into 5 minutes of talking.
Yeah, it's nuts. And, like...
I love that. That's funny.
But, like, you read it and then, like, you watch the clip and you're like, okay, like, the clip's very convincing, but, like, this is completely different than that. So...
Straight...
Fun facts.
Straight verbal diarrhea. That's all it is.
That's social media. That's what it does. That's what you get. You literally get that kind of analysis on social media that you wouldn't have back in the Nixon era.
Yeah, well...
Imagine Nixon had a...
Adapt to the times. Imagine the shit that would have came out if there was social media for all the rest of these fucking idiots that were president. Like, they would have been in the same spot.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some things gotta be pushed
stupid.
on the road.
It's stupid. Elon should buy Twitter and let everybody say whatever the fuck they want to say, and everybody can stop being a sensitive little bitch about it.
Have you ever been on the black web?
No.
It's bad.
Yeah.
It's not a great space.
No, it's not good. It's not good. Not good at all. Anyway, we're gonna wrap this topic up because we're just gonna get ourselves in trouble. All right, what else you want to go? You want to keep going on it?
No, not really.
You could pick and pry away. I'm an open book. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm like all over the place in beliefs of these things, so I really don't have an opinion.
My opinion is everybody needs to stop being a little bitch.
I have counterpoint opinions. That's about it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So what's your opinion on this? Are you a single ply, double ply, triple ply, or quad ply toilet paper kind of guy?
I'm probably a double ply.
Double ply?
Yeah. Single ply, I'm useless, by the way.
Single ply is rough.
Put that out there right away.
Rough, man. You want a fast track to get some hemorrhoids, you use single ply toilet paper.
But
constant.
Is this a...
Single ply is good to have as a reserve. You know, for when you're firing away in there and you run out and you're like, holy shit, let me dig to the bottom of the tampon drawer. There it is. Bang, bang, boom. Get it out. You got to use triple the amount because it's only single ply, but you get it.
Yeah, so what's... I need formations of these. What's Charmin on this?
Triple, I think.
Triple?
Yeah.
Okay, so double. Double's like normal.
Doubles, yeah.
Double's normal. Single is like office building.
I'll tell you, I was at my buddy's house in PA, right? And he has a cesspool for sewage. Basically, everything gets flushed into the one tank, and then they come and pump it out like once a year, whatever it is. And so it doesn't clog. You have to use single ply toilet paper. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Besides the fact that his shitter was a fucking like 3 foot wide rectangle. I was literally like leaning forward because I can only fit my ass cheeks in it, firing away, and then trying to wipe my ass. I couldn't move in any which direction. I was like, I'm just gonna jump in the shower.
So yeah, that's
But I'm Kirkland brand toilet paper all the way from Costco. If you guys are wondering,
it is the best.
Kirkland toilet paper is the best toilet paper
Definitely
in all the lands. There's really nothing better.
What's quad ply?
It's got to be like a fucking pillow, right?
I've never heard of that. I've actually never heard of. I've never heard this actually distinguished in conversation. I always thought of it as thin, soft, and normal.
Let's see.
Quad ply.
So Charmin has a quad ply.
They really, they've been turning it up nowadays. Charmin.
There's this one. The second one in.
Byron.
Okay, so Quilted Northern is 4-ply toilet paper.
How much for a roll?
It looks like $30 for a 2, 4, 6, 8-pack.
It's not that bad. Worth an experiment.
Dude, I pay like $15 for 50 rolls at Costco.
Yeah,
I've been off that way.
Yeah, I've been. I was single ply for a while, just out of financial reasons, and it wasn't because I bought it. It was mostly because I would like
take it from an office building or
take
something.
Take it from offices. Take it from. We used to go to like regattas for racing, and we just take all the toilet paper that's in the
porta potties.
Yeah.
Nice.
And like halfway through the regatta, everyone's freaking out because there's no toilet paper.
Oh, I don't know.
It's funny. Yeah, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
And they're like rolls like this.
Yeah.
Like huge ones. And
I used to take them from work too.
But you gotta do something, man.
Listen,
it's a tough time out there.
It's tough out there for a pimp.
Yeah, you can't just be doing this shit.
I actually saw a hysterical TikTok about a guy shitting in a porta potty. He's a construction worker, and he goes, after your morning coffee, he goes, you come in and take your first dump of the day. He goes, this is what you do. He goes, if you have a good porta potty, they have a soap dispenser. He goes, roll up some toilet paper, pump some soap onto it, rub the seat down. He's like, get under the nooks and crannies. He goes, so you're in there, everything's soaped up. And he goes, and then you put on your butthole condom, which is, he layered the seat with toilet paper. He goes, and then what you're going to want to do is, you're going to want to put the splash hammock in. And I was like, splash hammock? So he would drape a piece.
That's very gay.
Side to side. Mm-hmm. Right? So that way the poop would hit that first and then go into the water, so it wouldn't just hit the water and splash up at your ass.
You know, I gotta say,
genius.
Yeah, I gotta say, these construction workers, they're on something.
They're onto it. You know, I would never have thought of that. You know how many times when was the last time I shit in a porta potty? My worst experience shitting in a porta potty was at Bonnaroo Music Festival, Tennessee. And
what time of the day?
It was like 3 a.m.
Yeah, you're in a...
But the only porta potty open, I couldn't fit in with the door closed. So I had feet on the ground outside while I was sitting down. We ran out of toilet paper, so I had to use fucking paper towels. But I'm sitting there, right, and I'm just firing away. At this point, like, I was living off of, like, Swedish fish and Nashville hot chicken. Bad mix. 3 a.m, I'm sitting there taking a shit. There was not a fucking soul outside. Right? The one porta potty I'm in, this girl opens up the porta potty. She looks me dead in the face, and she's like, "Are you almost done?" And I'm like, "Bitch, go the fuck away." I was like,
"Do you have toilet paper?"
"I'm busy." I was like, "I hope you got toilet paper because there's none in here." And she's like, "Oh, God, now I gotta go back to my camper and get a toilet paper." But that was my worst pooping experience in a porta potty. Which wasn't even that bad. It was just like, couldn't fit in it, and that was my issue.
I don't even know what my worst pooping experience was. Probably my first public poop was awful.
I think my worst ever public poop was coming back from Puerto Rico. Remember we went to Puerto Rico?
Yeah.
I must have gotten food poisoning in Puerto Rico because I had, like, hot lava flying out of my butthole on the plane. And it was so bad that, I don't know if you remember this, but I couldn't fit, again, in the toilet. So the stewardess lady hooked it up because she could block off the back.
So she
closed the entire back. And she was like, "Just go. Let me know when you're done." She goes, "I know you can't fit. I know it's a problem." She goes, "Just, let me know when you're all finished here." So I'm literally on the plane, holding the door open, right? Bent over sideways, fucking firing at this point. It sounded like if you took like a hose and like squeezed the sprayer. It was like, psh, psh,
yeah,
like one of those.
I've been getting those lately.
That's how bad it was.
So my worst public poop was my first public poop, actually. One that popped my cherry, some may say. So I got T-Bell after a
love where this is going already.
Soccer event, and Dad went into Tiamo right next to T-Bell, and like I was like already like shitting my brains out, like, so like, like a little test fart didn't go too well. So I get out of the car, go inside. I'm like, "Dad, we have to go. Like, can you wrap up and let's get out of here?" And he's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Get it out. So he finally pays whatever he got and comes out, and I locked the keys in the car.
Oh, jeez.
So when I got out, and like, Dad's like, "You locked the keys in the car?" And I was like, "You gotta be fucking kidding me." I was like 4 years old, or what, 4th grade, something. And I was just like, "Oh my God, like, this is the worst thing ever." And he's like, "You really gotta go?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know. We're not gonna be able to make it home." And we were literally like
around the block.
Yeah, we weren't that far.
Like 20 houses away.
Yeah, so I was like, "Yeah, I can't do it." And he's like, "All right, let's go back in." And we go in TMO and ask whoever the hell was behind there. And he's like, "Yeah, we got a bathroom back there." Literally, like, the janitor closet bathroom that, like,
the toilet
looks like a bathroom in a Subway.
Yeah.
Like, it was, like, disgusting. And I look at Deke, and he's like, "Well, you gotta go, man, go." And I was like, "All right."
Gotta do what you gotta do here.
Went in there, bombs away, get out, and I was like, "All right, can we go home?"
We need to go home now.
I was like, "This sucks." This sucks.
That's funny.
So that was my first public poo.
There you go. Not bad.
Not a big public pooer. I don't like it.
No?
No, I'd rather go home.
If I gotta go, I go wherever I gotta go.
I think in college I definitely eased up a little bit because I wasn't home that much anyway.
Yeah.
So I needed to christen another throne.
Yeah.
But like pooping in bars, not good.
Not a bar. No way. I'll go outside and I'll squat in between cars before I'll shit inside a bar.
You ever shit in a bar?
Not like in the bar bathroom.
Oh.
But like I've known like the owners or the bouncers or whatever and being like, yo, I gotta take a shit. Can I go upstairs or downstairs, whatever.
Oh, I meant like being like a participant at a bar.
No.
Well, good for you, man.
Never.
Been pooping at bars for a while.
My thing too is I think before, like that was my, like before I walk out the door to go to the bar, I'm taking a shit.
Gotta have it.
You know, so it's like I always had the tank empty by the time I went out.
It's only a recent development that I started doing that.
Yeah?
Post grad. Sucks.
Hey.
I think it's because now we like go out, we eat,
yeah,
and then like go out after that, and it's just like, oh my god, this was fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, this is terrible. This was such a bad idea.
Like, why don't we just get pizza and go home?
Yeah, I feel that. But that's a pretty good first poop story, though.
It wasn't. It was awful. No, I haven't been back to Tiamo since.
I don't know my first like public poop. Because, like, in high school, like, as early as I can remember, it was, like, middle school. And I had no problem shitting in middle school. Even elementary school. Because I would always go to...
Well, that was the thing all throughout, like, school. Like, high school, NAMs and everything. Like, I never pooped in Calhoun.
Really? Oh, see, I would shit in Calhoun in the locker room with no doors on it.
Yeah.
That was fine.
No shot.
Interesting. Tell us about your first poop story. We would like to know if you guys are still here. It's a weird place we got to in this podcast today.
Yeah, well, on the schedule we wrote
Pooin'.
We wrote Putin, but we forgot to carry the T and I, so we just wrote Putin.
Yeah. Well, fuck you, Putin. How's that?
Yeah, go back to the center of the earth.
Yeah, go back to where you belong.
Where you belong.
So, but I think that's going to wrap up this week's episode. Because we're 420, Debo, Elon sticking up. We have a South African sticking up for free speech here in America. What a time to be alive.
Is he Canadian?
No, he's from South Africa.
Well, I definitely don't buy that then.
That he's from South Africa?
Yeah.
Why?
South Africa is just... It's like Australia. When, like, notable people come out of South Africa, it's just like, alright, like, where are you really from?
Where are you really from?
You know?
Alright, I can see that. That much I'll give you.
Yeah,
but
it's like, you're from Canada.
Yeah. God, fuck Canada.
The Bitcoin guy that I was telling you about disappeared in South Africa.
Yeah, because...
It's not a real place.
People needed him dead. That's how he died.
He is not dead.
Now this fucking thing's not going to go. Now it's not going to air.
No. He's not dead.
Damn it. He's
dead.
Living on a beach someplace in Fiji. Did you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. ever?
Briefly, not.
Do you remember Tahiti?
No.
So Tahiti was like a thing, like when Coulson died in the Marvel Universe, they brought him to Tahiti, which was like a thing to bring him back to life. Spoiler alert.
Okay.
So, it's like a running joke, if you understand it, that if you say somebody's dead, they're like, oh yeah, he's in Tahiti.
You know, Marvel really turned it on from that. Like, that was the first TV show that they did, and they kind of been crushing it since then.
They've been killing it. If you guys have not watched Moon Knight, you have to watch Moon Knight.
I didn't watch it.
You gotta see it.
I'm too busy in my cult documentary series.
Well, you need to get the fuck out of that.
I know, that's what. I'm low-key, like, in the cult.
I know.
I feel like just doing that.
Yeah, you're in it.
It's nuts.
You're in it. So, well, thank you all for tuning in. This was Season 2, Episode 43 of the Red Hair Don't Care podcast. We're going to leave it there. Happy 420. And, yeah, please make sure to follow us on whatever platform you stream your podcast on. Follow us on Instagram, at Red Hair Don't Care podcast. You can follow me on TikTok, at The Big Red Show _. Follow at Fernando Downey Golf on TikTok as well. And pump up those TikTok numbers because we're trying to be TikTokers full time. Yeah.
I think so.
Let's hope the Jets get Deebo Samuel and don't give them the 4th and 10th pick overall together, because I think they might.
We'll get A.J. Brown.
Yeah. So, that is all. Elon, please make sure to buy Twitter so people can say whatever the fuck they want to say. Love you. Goodbye.